In the mission to preserving and digitizing manuscripts in Southeast Asia, especially in Indonesia, the DREAMSEA program is rapidly declining due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic that occurred in the various parts of the world. In this video, we will discuss how the COVID-19 pandemic is hampering the implementation of manuscript digitization in the DREAMSEA program in West Sumatra and how to deal with it. On this occasion, I'm explaining the significance of the DREAMSEA program in manuscript preservation, which is still being carried out amid the pandemic. DREAMSEA is a program that strives to preserve the content of manuscripts in the entire region of Southeast Asia and to make this content fully and openly accessible online. The program is carried out by the Center for the Study of Islam and Society, Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta State Islamic University, Indonesia, in cooperation with the Center for the Study of the Manuscript Culture, University of Hamburg, Germany. Basic principle of DREAMSEA is to preserve Southeast Asia manuscripts that are under threat to be damaged or lost, whose condition already may have been negatively influenced by natural or socio-political circumstance in Southeast Asia. This year, DREAMSEA has scheduled missions in Madura, Gresik, Lombok, West Sumatra, and Laos. However, it needs to be rearranged due to the current pandemic decision with some considerations. For example, the mission in Madura, Gresik, and Lombok need to be postponed as included in the red zone area. What are the challenges that DREAMSEA faces in the era of a pandemic? As the field team proceeds to digitize manuscripts, they sometimes have to first hold certain local ceremonial or ritual according to the community's custom. This pandemic prevents the team to proceed further as the ceremony required involves crowds, which is highly risky. On the West Sumatra team that managed to carry out the mission during the pandemic. So, how about manuscript digitization in West Sumatra during the COVID-19 pandemic? This study uses the data collected from the field using deep interview with academic experts and the photographer amid the field missions of digitizing manuscripts in West Sumatra. The case of this program, especially digitizing manuscripts in West Sumatra, Indonesia, has been held in July-August 2020. This activity has been done in 3 surau, Surau Parak Pisang, Surau Cupak, and Surau Latia. Why is Surau? As a center of excellence and intellectual activities in Minangkabau, Surau emerged as the most important place to find manuscripts. The manuscript content found in Surau varies greatly, fully showcasing its importance as a center of intellectual life in Minangkabau. Based on interviews with the academic expert in the field mission, a large amount of its enormous manuscript collection is currently in poor condition. Its worrying state stems from various factors, including the lack of interest from the local community. Moreover, various disasters and conflicts, both social and political, frequently occurred in Indonesia. Thus, this program is still being implemented in this pandemic. Many manuscript owners were reluctant to digitize the manuscript at first. Usually, unfortunately, they tended to close off their access to the text they owned. Yet, as the owners learned that the field team's goal is to solely preserve the script, they will build trust toward the team. In building rapport with the owners, the field team always implement local culture-based approach for a long period, a well-proved practice. This program continues in West Sumatra amidst COVID-19 pandemic. According to Pramono, a West Sumatra philologist, the pandemic does not interfere with the digitalization due to its quiet nature. Government policies regarding to the new normal period does not disturb their work in the field. procedures in preventing the outbreak, such as wearing protective equipment such as masks and gloves, keeping distance, and not involving many people, have been conducted by the field team before the pandemic starts. However, traditional ceremonies and rituals such as selamatan can't be held during this pandemic. Thus, it can be concluded that the COVID-19 pandemic has not disrupted the work of digitization, only works involving many people that are prohibited so far, and thus the quiet work of digitizing remains steady. Health protocols were long implemented in field work of digitizing manuscript before the pandemic began. However, culture-based approach toward the manuscript owner, as usually practiced by the team, faces interference. Ritual ceremonies related to manuscript according to the local custom cannot be conducted. Digitization activities in the West Sumatra in current situation follows appropriate digitization procedure.